Hello and welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor and our Ironman challenge. So, let's do this. We're going to have a pretty fun time here because, well, you can clearly see that we outnumber the opponent by such a great number, but here's the thing. We're actually involved, on our allies' side, with a whole bunch of our knights. Yes! Can you believe this? Yeah, I can't actually believe it because I was just wandering around Ravenstone territory. I know I said in the previous episode that we were going to attack Talonkrag Castle, and I very much wanted to do that. But unfortunately, shall we just say that plans fell through because there were so many vassals from the Ravenstone in the area, and I kind of didn't want to chance it because if we went in and we took a huge amount of casualties, then they would attack us in a weakened state, and we would have a much greater chance of being killed, basically. So that is indeed a bit of an issue. But this now gives us an opportunity to run around with our Iron Knights and see exactly what they're capable of and what they're doing. And as you can see, they've actually just been upgraded. Their helmets. Yeah, their helmets. They've just gained those helmets. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to tell these guys just to charge in. I'm hopeful that they will listen to me. Yeah, it seems like they are listening to me. Now this is going to be extremely fun because I have obviously done a decent job in outfitting them. Basically what I want them to be is amazing prisoner-taking machines because they are all equipped with Doom Maces, and Doom Maces are fantastic for knocking things unconscious. And as a result, you know what's going to happen? Oh yeah, we're going to gain so many prisoners, and as a result, we're going to gain so much money. So it is definitely going to be pretty fun. Oh, look at this. Look at all these Iron Knights. They're literally just knocking every single opponent unconscious. And it doesn't matter what they are either. Could be a ranger, could be a Kegan, could be, I don't know, could be anything. And these guys will knock it out because blunt weapons are just so incredible. Really, really incredible. Anyway, I'm hopeful that I will be able to get a Doom Mace myself at some point. I think it would be really fun, but maybe I don't even need it. I probably don't even need it because, let's face it, if my Iron Knights are going to be knocking everyone unconscious, I don't think I'm going to need to do that myself. Anyway, this guy is a good-natured personality, so he is certainly going to be let go. There we go. And let's just take a horse, I guess, yeah. Did make a brief stop over at Poinsbrook to gain some food, and I have been running around seeing what's going on. Poinsbrook did come under siege by those Ravenstone vassals, but they decided to then run away for some reason. And this is where we are right now. Yeah, that's where we are. So as you can see, there's the Imperium of Iron, or the Imperium War Party, which I think sounds really cool, by the way. 67 Iron Knights and 103 Sergeants. Now, unfortunately, the Knights are not actually upgrading right now, because obviously their helm was the main thing. I have tried speaking to them as well, by the way. I have tried speaking to them and giving them a command of some kind, but unfortunately, there is nothing I can do. So we're just going to have to let them run around however they want, and that's it, pretty much. Anyway, we're going to ask Roland to follow me, and also there is something I want to do here. Hello, Sir Alistair. Oh yes, I think we know what we're going to do with him, don't we? We're actually going to give him a better horse. What do we want to give him? Maybe, do we want to give him an older horse? Maybe we want to give him an older horse. Let's give him this one. There we go. And now he has a lance and he has a sword. That's absolutely fine. His armor is absolutely fine too. That's great. And now we're going to ask him if he wants a fief. Oh yeah. So let's see what we can do here. All right, we're going to give him Poinsbrook. And there we have it. All right, that's going to be fantastic. Yeah, he is a martial personality, and as I've said, martial, it's not my favored reputation / personality type for lords, but it's going to be okay once he has 2 or 3 fiefs under his name, and then he'll be all right. So hopefully that will work out quite nicely for us. And once he is... actually, you know what? I'm going to tell Roland just to do whatever he wants to do. And we're going to make a brief stopover in White Stag Castle because I would like to upgrade our knights even further, because I don't know whether you noticed, but they're actually riding, I think, saddle horses or something like that. Some really, really low tier horses. So it would probably make a good deal of sense if we went over there and did a little bit of upgrading for their horse. And then we'll make our way back to Talloncrag Castle, because as I say, I really do want to take it. It is just going to be one of those things that we'll have to grind up against, I guess, and try to wear it down as much as possible. I want to improve the equipment of my knights. New mounts, please. There we go. Okay, so we can actually give them Noldor horses if we want to. I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest. I would like to give them something better than this, but I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity. I could give them these lion war horses, but the thing is that I want them to be really fast at the same time. So maybe a falcon steed, 42 speed. As you can see, the Noldor horses are 45 speed, 46 speed maximum. And so if I give them something like a falcon steed which has 42, then that should be pretty good, actually. Is there anything else that is faster than that, but still has the same amount of armor? Doesn't seem like it. So I think the Falcon Steed is probably going to be my choice. Yeah, I think that is probably going to be it. There we go. I mean, I could give them that, but as I say, it's not that much faster. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. Is there anything else here that I really want to go for? I don't think so. And it's not going to take that long, is it? It's only going to take 10 days. That's pretty fantastic. It's only going to take 10,000 gold as well. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that. And now we can maybe go off to Laria, see if there's a ransom broker there. I mean, there might... Ah, yes. So Pointsbrook has been, yes, besieged once again. That's not going to be too big a deal, I hope. I hope we will be able to... do something there. Gonna speak to this fellow. I would like to get a baggage train, thank you very much. And we'll go into the tavern real quick. Is that... yes, that is a ransom broker. How fantastic. There we go. Okay, mercenary warrior there. Don't really want him. And I'm going to just take a brief look at Poinsbrook itself, because I would like to know... wow, it's only one village. They only have one village of Gosba. Okay. Well, that's not exactly great. Oh yeah, by the way, a Vanskari army actually did ransack Senderfall, and I thought to myself, oh, maybe I should head over there and see what I can do, but I think, due to previous experience, that no matter whether an AI army ransacks a particular town, after the ransacking is complete, they don't leave the garrison in a weakened state. They basically make it so that the garrison automatically goes back to full strength, because I suppose the developers of Pendor didn't like the fact that players were taking advantage of the unique spawns attacking, and I guess that's how it went. So it's kind of a shame, to be honest, but you know, that's just how it goes. So we're going to give Sir Alistair this. And, you know, we should probably give him something else as well, you know. We should probably give him maybe Castle Alden, which is really, really close by. So let's give him that one too. And I'm not sure if Alden is nearby to something. We need to take a look at locations real quick. Castle Alden is there. Beerbook. Okay. Let's just go in there real quick and give him Beerbook as well. And there we go. Okay, Beerbook. There it is. And he can have that. Okay, so Roland is... Now, Roland's having some problems. I'm not entirely sure why Roland is having problems with Alistair, considering he is a... Isn't he a good-natured or upstanding or something like that? That's kind of weird. Oh, well, whatever the case. Oh, they are offering us a peace agreement. Now, normally I would accept this because this is going to give me right to rule. But I really kind of want to continue attacking the Ravenstern. And if I am not attacking them, I'm not really attacking anyone. So I'm going to reject this for the moment. Maybe they'll decide to give us another peace agreement in a couple of days or something like that. We're still gaining some decent amount of money. Unfortunately, we are only gaining 2 noble recruits every single week, which is a bit worrying to me. Not entirely sure why that is. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Don't really have to worry about... you know what? I'm gonna actually attack these Red Brotherhood because I want to try and just kill them immediately. Thank you very much. And I don't really want them to attack our villagers because that does reduce our prosperity a little bit. It reduces our wages and so on and so forth. So try to make it as best as we can. And let's wait here for some time and see what the Ravenstone vassals decide to do. Now bear in mind that I think Roland and Alistair... Yeah, look at this. There they are. There's Alistair. He's got 100. And there's Roland. He's got 253. I'm kind of surprised they just ran away. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. Running away from this situation, considering we actually kind of could benefit from their presence. But okay, I guess if that's what they want to do, then that's what they want to do. Alright, so we have another opportunity to see our Iron Knights and Sergeants in battle against Count Arnoldus. And, well, this is going to be pretty awesome because we'll, again, be able to take quite a few of them prisoner. Unfortunately, we will not see our Iron Knights with their upgraded horses just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to see them in due time. Anyway, let's have a look here. Well, we are so dramatically outnumbering the opponent. I don't think we really need to worry about any kind of strategy here, but just for the sake of trying to preserve as many units as possible and trying to make sure that our Imperium War Party even is as healthy as possible so that they can continue to roam around and be a general nuisance in the area, I am going to try and prevent as many deaths as possible. So that's going to be pretty cool. Unfortunately, Archon, Roland, and Alistair have both run away from this situation because, again, Ravenstone is still besieging Pointsbrook, and there's not much I can do about it because otherwise, if I go in against them, I'm going to be up against easily 400, 500, maybe even more than that units, and that's going to be pretty bad for me. So not entirely sure why Roland and Alistair ran away from this situation because they're actually quite strong, and I would have expected them to actually be able to do quite well up against the Ravenstone. Not entirely sure what's going on with that, but well, whatever the case, I guess we will just see what happens. And all these cavalry are absolutely useless from the Ravenstone side because they are not going to be able to charge at us whatsoever with their lances. Their lances are going to be really, really pointless right now, which is actually fantastic for us. Really, really fantastic. So there we go. Take out that knight as well. Yes, even though the Ravenstone have knights, they can be taken out pretty easily. Nothing really to worry about there. And bear in mind, look at how many units are being knocked unconscious again by the Iron Knights. And I think Pointsbrook has a ransom broker in there. So right after this, I can just take as many prisoners as I can get my hands on, and then I will be selling them all to the very, very lucky ransom broker in Pointsbrook's tavern. I'm sure they're going to be very happy about that. Anyway, only 3 enemies remain, and then we will be heading on to Talon-Crag Castle if the Ravenstone decide to disperse. Alright, so we do have the opportunity to take this fellow prisoner. I will not be doing that though. As I've said before, honor is basically paramount for me at the moment. I'm literally just trying to get honor almost all the time. And as you can see, look at all of these rescued prisoners. Even the rescued prisoners are going to be pretty useful for us. I'm not entirely sure if I should really be taking that many of them though. I guess Maiden Cavalry, Maiden Warriors are really good. Mist-Mountain Shaman I'll actually take because they're really good too. So yeah, I really don't know. I've only got 2 spaces, so it basically doesn't matter. But I'll just take those. And look at this. Look at how many units we have right here. 36 prisoners just from that fight, and the Imperium now also has a suitable amount of rescued prisoners that they have gained from that fight, which is really quite fantastic. And as you can see, this fellow is now running away, who is the guy, the instigator of the siege, which is really good. So that means we don't have to worry about him so much anymore. And look at that, 7,000 dinars from only 30-something prisoners, which is really crazy. So now I can just sell this. And I need to get some more food. Yeah, unfortunately, Poinsbrook does not get a huge amount of food, but it is enough to kind of see us through to this this little situation here. All right, so Taloncrag Castle it is. Let's move on there and see if there is a... Yep, they're actually offering us another peace agreement. Shall we accept it? I'm actually thinking probably not. I kind of want to take Taloncrag Castle and then maybe accept it. So let's just decline that again. As you can see right here, Rain is kind of like a natural split in between our two territories, and Taloncrag Castle is kind of just that sore thumb sticking out, if you know what I mean. So it's not really very good. This guy is maybe going to be a bit of a pain, but we're going to go in nevertheless, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to go in by myself this time without Archon Roland, and we'll see if we can... Wait a minute, did we go with Roland or did we go with our Unicorn Knights last time? I think we might have gone with our Unicorn Knights last time, but whatever the case, let's go in and see what we can do. Maybe with the overabundance of ranged units that I have, we might have a slightly better time of things. So let's just tell our infantry to go a little bit closer, cavalry to go a little bit further back, and hopefully our archers will be able to do a decent amount of damage. Now bear in mind that if I do decide to retreat in this particular situation, I'm going to end up losing quite a bit of honor and indeed renown. I don't really care about the renown, to be honest, but the honor is kind of painful to lose, considering it's not exactly easy to come by at the moment, even though capturing units and releasing them and so on and so forth is actually pretty good. And I'm actually going to do something here. I think we might have a good opportunity. Not that. Did not want to do that, actually. My opportunity is this. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I was actually attempting to jump on the barrel so that I could jump on the little wooden platform there and try to navigate around the enemy, but unfortunately I am not very good at jumping in this game. I feel like it's a bit janky sometimes, but of course that's just how it is. You know, it's an old engine. That's just how jumping's going to be. But I think I can do it. It's literally just the, I'm going to just retreat. There's literally nothing I can do here at this HP. It's just absolutely terrible. So let's see, I have 76 HP now, 76% that is, and maybe that's going to be good enough to head in there once again. But what do they have? They have 6 rangers. They have 32 wardens. And otherwise, they don't really have that much. So I think we might... this guy's going to go in there. Yeah. Alright. We're just going to leave Taloncrag Castle then by the looks of things. And I will try and see if I can maybe find one of our vassals. Now what do we have here? It seems like we have LETHALDIRAN, who has come back and is now telling us about the stats of the Iron Knights. Now, I was wanting to try and take Taloncrag Castle, but I think that in general, after our last experience there, we're going to probably leave that for a little bit of time until the vassals have decided to leave the garrison. But otherwise, let's take a look. Okay, so he increased their agility by 1. He increased their power draw skill by 2 to 5. I need that a little bit higher, please, LETHALDIRAN. That would be nice. Anyway, what about their weapon proficiencies? Okay, so I need... Oh, wow. Yeah, I needed their archery proficiency to go a little bit higher than that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so how is he doing with the sergeants? He's increased their agility by 1. I was hopeful that he would increase their strength. And then we also have power strike skill increased by 1 to 4, and power draw skill increased by 1 to 1. It's going to take a long time to level these guys up. Ooh, that's kind of unfortunate. Alright, well, now that LETHALDIRAN has returned to us, I think it's probably about time that we end this episode off here, and next time we're going to look for a suitable siege target, probably not Talonkrag Castle with the amount of vassals that they have in there right now, but maybe something else. And I'm definitely going to call for a campaign, or I will make one of my vassals the marshal, and we'll see what they decide to do with it. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.